NBA2K Sports pregame show.
Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave? Oh, land of the free and the home of progress.
Welcome to Noche Latina here in the NBA. A Latin flavor to the night's festivities as we get ready to go. With Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and our sideline reporter, Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. And it's been home cooking for the Spurs in the midst of a homestand here in San Antonio. Well, they are on top of their game right now, and guys on top of the league, the best record in both conferences.
And coming off their championship last season, that success, I believe, carried right over into this one. They played at a high level all year long and stand poised to make another run at the title.
Certainly looks that way, Greg. I mean, some teams go through a little bit of a malaise or a hangover after a championship. Not these guys. They've had a terrific year.
And now the opening lineup for Phoenix. Myers Leonard is out there with Q. Then there's Warren. Then there's Brandon Knight. And it's Booker in at the two-guard spot. And it's good.
Probably wasn't the shot they were looking for, but they'll take the bucket.
On defense, Phoenix, defeated by the Pacers in their last game. They'll try to put that one behind them.
Yeah, plagued by foul trouble throughout in that game. I think it just forced them into some rotations that they weren't comfortable with.
Yeah, and you know, the frustrating part, guys, is that's something that can be avoided. You know, you can correct that, but you've got to move your feet and keep your hands to yourself. You've got to show some discipline.
There's a good screen. The shot misses.
Well, he won't miss many of those, especially with the defender not in the best of positions here.
Oh, that. It's a golden opportunity to finish on the break, and he blows it.
Yeah, at this level, you got to make that shot. It's plain and simple. You got to knock that one down.
That one goes. Count it.
Wow, that's a really smooth finish.
That's why we and they always love seeing him at the end of those breaks. He makes it look fun and easy.
Knight into the lane. From deep. A nice shot by Booker. Booker's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. For San Antonio, they've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Mills passes to Leonard. Stolen by Warren. And oh, here we go. Warren's got it. The fast break chance. They get it back. Leonard kicks to Warren. Passes it to Q. Some nice ball movement here by the Suns. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, that's the message they were sending with that foul. Nothing easy inside.
Now here's Mills. Not a lot of room. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Here's the screen. And the rejection by Leonard. Knight against Aldridge. Knight into the lane. Green with the block. Leonard dishes to Green. Kicks it out to Leonard. The three. Rebound by the Suns.
You know, 9 times out of 10, he's going to knock that one down. He'll spray that one on you.
And Patrick Mills gets that whistle that time. That's his first foul. First quarter of play. We're about 3 minutes in. And Booker kicks to Knight. Clock at 6. From 17 feet out. That one bounces around and comes back out.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you could see the frustration on his face.
Out to the wing. Here's Dedmon. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
I tell you, you got to love his aggressiveness finishing inside like that.
Well, his leaping ability, Clark, gives him a great advantage.
And that's why they look to get him the ball around the rim. It's either a dunk or free throws every time.
Phoenix, no good that time either.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Let's go quickly over to Doris Burke for an update.
Well, Kevin, I had a chance to catch up with the head coach for the Suns. He talked about the respect he has for the game of LaMarcus Aldridge and how tough it will be for them to slow him down, saying Aldridge is tough because he can score facing up or with his back to the basket. And with his length, it's tough to bother his shot. We'll look to deny him the ball when we can and just try to make it as hard as possible every touch. Kevin, we'll see how successful they are.
All right, Doris, thank you very much. And so here's Phoenix following the three-pointer by San Antonio. Warren the pass to Booker. Knight wide open. The good-looking shot from the wing. Knight's got his second basket of the night.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
Leonard with the screen on Knight. Mills dishes to Leonard. Now here's Mills. He's guarded by Knight. Dedmon kicks to Mills. Aldridge left side. Whoops, anticipated the pass. Turnover. Here's Warren. And good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
Mills with it. A look at his stats. He averages a bit over 8 points a game. Feeds it to Aldridge. With his first shot attempt, and it's San Antonio with another.
Another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively so far.
Yeah, and I think we're going to see them operating a lot of their offense from the interior today.
And the Spurs making a change here. Simmons is checked in. And a change for the Suns. Bender's checked in. The Suns have gone 4 of 10 shooting the ball here in the first quarter. Now here's Knight. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Indiana.
And don't forget his unbelievable steal total in that game. I mean, almost to the point they didn't want to bring the ball up the floor.
The Spurs have gone 5 of 9 from the field here in the first. Leonard. It's hauled in by Warren.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
Knight into the lane. And he gets the bucket. Knight's got 8 points.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
Leonard kicks to Mills. The feed now to Dedmon. Pass to Leonard. Clock at 4. Kicks it to Simmons. Off the pick. And the powerful one-handed slam.
He always knows where his teammate's going to be, and Kevin, that will let him put the ball where he wants it, right waiting for him.
Now here's Booker. 14 points from him the last game against Indiana.
You know, and in watching that game, he did a really nice job of passing the basketball, scoring and setting up his teammates.
Now here's Warren. Brandon Knight missing his last shot. It's going to be out of bounds. The Suns will retain possession. So San Antonio going with an almost entirely new group here. Lee's checked in for Dwayne Dedmon. Kyle Anderson comes in for LaMarcus Aldridge. Carter, he's checked in for Leonard. And B's subbed in for Patty Mills. Phoenix also making some changes. Green, he's checked in for T.J. Ward. Jordan Adams comes in for Booker. And it's Tiny in for Knight. And San Antonio has possession. The Suns getting the bucket. And the pass to Forbes. Picked by Lee. And again, it's San Antonio with a three.
Lee with a solid pick that time.
For Phoenix, they've gone 7 of 15 from the field to this point. Here's Tiny. Taking a look at his numbers, he averages about 7 points a game. It's stolen by Carter. And now the fast break Anderson with the ball. And Carter with the basket on the assist by Anderson. And the Spurs lead by 1.
Oh, perfect timing there to knock down the teardrop.
There's the pick. Dishes to Adams. And he gets it to go. Adams has got his first 2 points of the night. Well, Clark, we've seen the lead change hands quite a bit in this one.
Yeah, we sure have. I mean, it's been a bit of a windshield wiper game. I mean, back and forth, the lead has gone 5 times, so no one in clear control yet.
And, guys, I think each team knows they can win this game. Just a matter who can catch that momentum. And another lead change here. How many of these are we going to have tonight?
I'm not quite sure, but I'm willing to bet it'll be more than a few.
Now, here's Green. He's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Shot from 12. San Antonio with the rebound. They're coming off that win against Minnesota.
Excellent work there in transition.
Yeah, I think it's always better to go early in transition, to attack when it's there, because oftentimes you can beat the defense down the floor.
Special thanks to Kia for that sweet Kia Slam Cam replay. Here's Adams after the basket by San Antonio. A rebound by Carter. Here's the three. And again, it's San Antonio with the three.
They've been hot here early, dropping them in left and right.
Rolling, rolling, rolling. We'll see how long they can keep it going.
And the Suns call time here.
And he clearly doesn't like what's going on out there right now.
Would you? I mean, how could he like what's happening? Really had to take a time out there and try to figure out a way to derail their momentum.
Drive by Adams. Carter with the block. Now Anderson looking for his first basket still in this one. He kicks it to Simmons. Screen by Lee. Carter outside. 5 on the clock. Up off the screen. And Lee with the stuff.
And they can up the ante a little bit there after that basket.
Yeah, you know, their lead's increasing, and they've got to be feeling better and better about the way this game is starting to play out now. So we'll see if they can close it out.
Phoenix with the ball. After the basket by San Antonio. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Left side, Adams. That misses off the back. Spurs leading by 8. Anderson kicks to Forbes, pushing their lead to double digits. Forbes has got his second bucket of the night.
They're forcing the ball inside, and it's working beautifully.
It really is. 5 out of 6 of their last field goals have come from the paint.
Here's Green. Phoenix no good that time either. And as the first quarter wraps up, already a double-digit lead. Spurs lead by 10. And we return to the second quarter, and Noche Latina specialized jerseys on display. Welcome back, everyone. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats here for San Antonio?
Boy, you have to admire their intensity in the paint defensively. I mean, really contesting and even blocking shots. Definitely a factor early.
And also, how about the fact defensively, they're getting that backboard and getting out in transition, especially in this first half.
Defensive-minded Green and Leonard are the wings. Aldridge out there with Dwayne Dedmon, and it's Mills in at the point. That's the San Antonio 5. Here's Knight. Pass to Goodwin. There's the pick. Six to shoot. Pass to D. And that one is hammered home.
And really nothing like a good old-fashioned throwdown to get a team going.
And Greg, they do need to get going. They wouldn't mind, shaving a couple more points off that lead right away.
Well, if the defense keeps giving up easy baskets like that, it won't be a lead for long.
Here's Leonard. Oh, tried to dunk it home, but drew the foul. It'll go to the line. Archie Goodwin picks one up.
Yeah, really strong offensive thrust there, but then how about the defense able to negate that attack?
Yeah, doing exactly what he had to do right there, Greg, to make sure he wasn't going to get flushed on or Instagrammed.
Knight passes to Goodwin. Leonard sets a screen for Goodwin. He feeds it to Leonard. Drills it from outside. Leonard's got 5 now.
And when he's got that much of a height advantage on the perimeter, it's really tough on the defender. Easy three-pointer.
And he's able to get it back. And Aldridge slams it in.
And just another example, Kevin, of how they built this lead, just outworking.
Greg, that was definitely an effort play right there. You talk about that all the time, fighting to get proper position, then slamming home the putback.
Yep, and if they can maintain this energy level, their lead will be safe. Well, they've only got a slight edge in rebounding when you look at the numbers, but it certainly feels a lot bigger than it is.
Yeah, the score has a lot to do with that. Their overall effort and execution has been elite.
Knight dishes to Leonard. They set the pick. Here's Goodwin. No good. Now San Antonio takes it the other way. They went to Phoenix for their last meeting with the Suns and came out with a win.
In the last meeting of these two teams, they were really sharp defensively, disrupting the flow of their offense and causing a ton of turnovers.
Very satisfying performance, Greg, and one they'll look to repeat tonight. I mean, they ended up winning it going away.
Let's pop over to our 2K leaderboard to see which power forwards and centers have had the most productive last month offensively. 5th is LaMarcus Aldridge.
That's as scary a collection of big men as you'd want to see. I mean, game planning for any of them is a challenge because you know how much defensive attention you're going to have to devote to them.
Yet, no matter how much attention they're getting, they're still going to get their points. I mean, opponents just have to keep fresh legs out there and try to limit the damage and make them work for whatever points they do get.
And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. And Mills kicks to Green. Leonard the pass to Dedmon. The Spurs working the ball around now. Now the dish to Aldridge. Shot clock at 5. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
And nobody, guys, among the defenders stepping up to challenge him on that drive to the 10.
And Greg, he says thank you very much and sails in for the flush.
And those are the kind of sequences that tell you why the score is what it is.
And stolen by Knight. 3-on-3. The 3. That's good. Basket number 5 on a 5-for-8 night shooting.
Boy, such outstanding patience and decision-making for them offensively.
Absolutely. Their ball movement has been outstanding, and they're piling up the assists.
Mills with the steal. And he's going up for the alley-oop. And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
Phenomenal alley-oop slam right there, guys.
They're taking advantage, Clark, of a team that looks lost out there.
Guys, this one is threatening to get really ugly.
Knight on the wing, covered by Mills. There's the screen. Here's Goodwin. An easy layup after coming off the pick.
Those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten in the first half here.
And I think they should continue to work the ball down low, Clark. It's really going to free up their outside shooting.
Outside, Green. He dishes it to Mills. Shot clock at 6. He makes that one drop, only a second and 5 tries.
3 consecutive baskets have come right at the rim. Defense had better start buckling down and tightening up.
Guys, they are getting exposed in terms of their low post defense.
And plenty of contact on the shot, so 2 free throws coming up.
It's been a nice game for Knight. He has 11 points, and from long range, he's hit 1 3-pointer.
And when it's all said and done, I got a sneaky suspicion he's going to have a few more.
And the Suns making a change here. Jenkins checked in.
And working, Kevin, themselves to the line here in the second. A nice way to get your offense going.
And maybe cause some foul trouble along the way as well. And we know what that can do. It pays off typically in good fashion for you.
And great effort on the boards, and what a mean
Yeah.
talk that was, Kevin. I mean, you just will not see him ever quit on a play.
That guy is a handful. You've got to have a body on him, Clark, at all times.
And you know what? Sometimes that's not even enough. He'll go around, over, or through you to get to the pumpkin.
And here's Mills for 3. His shot is good. Scores his 3rd basket in 6 tries. Shooting 50%.
That shot becomes effortless for him when the D is so relaxed. They've got to get more intense.
Knight kicks to Warren. Back to Knight. And he banks in the layup. Knight's got 15 points.
You know, if you're only looking at the way he's played offensively, you'd think his team would have the lead.
Feeds it to Aldridge. And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
How about that? Breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that dunk.
A nice way to pad that lead a little more.
Yes, indeed.
Phoenix calls timeout.
Yeah, too many easy buckets coming from inside, and I think he wants to make that a point of emphasis.
I would certainly think so. I mean, if they keep giving up those kinds of easy looks inside, they'll be in big trouble.
Here's what Phoenix has got going on right now. Q, he's checked in for Myers Leonard. Gerald Green comes in for Booker, and it's Tiny in for Knight.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels. Boy, that's a surprising miss right there. He usually feasts on those wide-open opportunities.
Shots good by Mills.
And you can see the difference with their ability to win with their speed, guys.
Boy, I love the pace and flow that their open court offense has been played with. I mean, it's been humming quietly, but very efficiently.
Here's the screen. Poke loose. And the Spurs pushing it up now. Mills has got the ball.
Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at either end, steals, fast break buckets, and the other team scrambling to find its game.
Great point. I mean, that aggression has allowed them to just create a lot of havoc, and boy, are they taking advantage.
The pass to Q. 13 feet away. Mills with the rebound.
And you really thought that was going to be a gimme, but unable to convert.
Yeah, and a little self-talk, angry self-talk for himself after that miss.
Launches it. And it's Phoenix with the rebound.
Well, that's clearly a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look at it.
No doubt about it. You cannot let up defensively just because he missed that one.
Here's Green. Anderson with the block. And the basket good.
And the rebound and the follow show you what he is all about. Gritty and determined with a soft touch to match.
Tiny, the pass to Warren. Pass to Green. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2.
And looking now at some numbers for Tiny. Breaking down his play since the All-Star break. 4th in assists, 4th in steals, and ranking among the top 5 league-wide in three-point percentage. You have to consider him among the elite shooters in the NBA.
You talked about it. I mean, he's in total command of his team. They look to him for leadership, and he does not let them down.
He's checked in for the Suns. Adams comes in for Jenkins.
Usually, if he gets to the rim, he's converting it into points. But the defense stood tall there.
The drive by Green hits the runner in the lane. And here's Mills. 9 points last game out. Picked by Lee. Mills dishes to Lee. Pops loose off the pick and hammers it home.
Plain one-hand flush. I love it.
Clark, I think he got a few more inches on his vertical by going with the spike.
Yeah, the one hand lets you get up higher.
No doubt about it. At least it looks like that from this angle.
On the wing, Green. Good ball movement here by the Suns. That is good.
Boy, they really started to come on here in the second.
Clark, it's about how much more focused they look offensively here. They're trying to make up some ground.
And Forbes kicks to Anderson. Out of bounds. Phoenix takes possession. Let's take a second to see the teams that have been the toughest inside this season so far. Number 1, the Spurs.
You know, sometimes a team, Kevin, will have one guy who does a nice job blocking shots. Other times a guy finds ways to get other players involved in shot blocking. Well, this team does it as a group. That's why they're the league's best in block shots.
And the Spurs making a change here. Carter's checked in. Here's the screen. 5 on the clock. The drive by Adams. Fires at the elbow. No good off the back of the rim. San Antonio leading by 11. Here's Forbes. It's hauled in by Adams. Phoenix has gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc so far tonight. Tiny, the pass to D. Here's Adams. And the lead is down inside single digits.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness, Greg. I mean, if they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
Yeah, but in this case, I think he got it right. I mean, the defender was still moving there and never really had good legal guarding position. He wasn't set.
Lee dishes to Forbes. Here's Simmons. Adams defending. And that one's good. Simmons got 4 points in the quarter.
I love the killer instinct he shows right there, exploding to the rim to add to the lead.
Here's Green. Good work defensively by Carter.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from.
And that concludes
the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
2 quarters down, 2 to go. All about San Antonio as the game got going. They put together some nice offensive stretches and at one point led by as many as 10. They came on extremely strong as the quarter was winding down, nailing all 6 of their last field goal attempts. And time now to send you back down to the floor with Kevin Harlan. We will see you after the game.
And the third quarter about ready to get underway. An exceptional performance from Brandon Knight.
Yeah, he's playing just a smart game overall offensively, looking for and finding the gaps in the defense, and also terrific shot selection.
Greg, that's exactly what we're talking about when we talk about being efficient as an offensive player. Fully on display there with him.
And Phoenix looking who they've got on the floor. Hooker out there with Brandon Knight. Then it's Q. Then there's Myers Leonard. And it's Warren in at the small forward position.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
And Mills kicks to Aldridge. Boom, he jams it straight down.
taking it to the rack with power right there.
And hammering down with the two-handed slam.
Just piling on the lead with the dunk like that.
It's Knight with the drive. Booker with it. He's been a factor in their offense on most nights with his scoring average at nearly 16 points a game. Here's Mills. Nice pass. Right into the rack perfectly for the layup. Mills has got 12 in the game. Suns trail by 13. Knight kicks to Booker. Q passes to Booker. Outside Knight. A three ball. Rebounded by the Spurs. Dedmon's got 3 rebounds now in this one. Leonard on the wing. And it's San Antonio with another.
Boy, they are passing the ball very crisply right now.
They really are, and their last 3 buckets have come by way of an assist.
Knight with it. Picked up by Aldridge. And the wide open shot from Warren. Phoenix no good that time either.
That's 1 for their first 4 to start the second half.
The 3 from Mills. And he gets it to go. Mills has got 5 points now in the quarter.
Excellent ball movement there, guys.
And that's keyed this run. Passing it with purpose. The D hasn't been able to keep up. You know what? I think he had to call timeout right now just to get his guys to regroup because they were really ragged out there.
Yeah, they've got to get some things straightened out. And sometimes the best way to do that is with a timeout. They look to be overwhelmed right now.
Doris Burke has some information for us. Doris?
Kevin, in that last break, I listened to the Suns coach address his team. He told Knight that he wants their offense to run through him. Coach is looking for big things from him throughout the rest of this game on the offensive end. A lot of the scoring burden will fall on him. Well, they need to make something happen before the start of the fourth quarter, and maybe those changes will do the trick, Kevin.
Thanks, Doris. Spurs leading by 16. To the middle, stolen. Here's the break. Here's Booker. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Chance here now for a three-point play.
And that's how the coach would draw it up on the fast break from start to finish.
Yeah, and what a finish it was, guys. Really nicely done.
And here's Mills from the arc. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. Leonard's got 3 assists in the game.
That's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
Let's face it, the defense is a step slow. You've got to take away the airspace.
Knight. Rebound, San Antonio. Leonard's got his 3rd rebound on the night. The feed to Mills. Back to Leonard. No one near him. Offensive rebound. Kicks it to Mills. It's deflected. Stolen by Warren. And the shot no good, a bit short. San Antonio's gone 6 of 12 from outside. A very nice 50% mark. Shooting the 3-ball well.
And how sweet a play was that?
As sweet as it gets. An exquisite pass to set up Clark that beautiful alley-oop dunk.
Yeah, that was nice.
No doubt. There are assists, and then, guys, there are assists.
And that one's good. 8 points for Q. Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Mills dishes to Dedmon. He kicks to Mills. And the foul called on Myers-Leonard. That is his first foul of the game. Archie Goodwin, he's checked in for Phoenix.
Archie Goodwin.
Suns on defense. Trailing by 17. And Aldridge slams it in.
Great job to hit his teammate on that move, Kevin.
Suns have gone a somewhat subpar 4 of 10 on their shots in the second half so far. Now, here's Warren. Aldridge is covering from 17 feet out, and he gets it to go. 8 points for T.J. Warren.
Yeah, quick trigger. And from that range, if he senses the defenders have backed off, forget about it.
Dedmon kicks to Green. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. Archie Goodwin picks one up. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for San Antonio.
We've seen them make the extra effort from a defensive standpoint, closing out airspace and sending shots back.
They haven't wasted time getting the ball up the court tonight either, and it's resulted in a lot of fast break points.
Now, here's Warren. Aldridge is covering, and stolen by Aldridge. Got a piece of it, moving it up. Oh, and the jam by Leonard.
And that's how you make a steal count. Turn it into a quick slam at the other end.
It was really a case, it looked like Greg Anthony right there, if I can say so. It was really a case of a great defensive play triggering some instant offense.
Yeah, I remember GA as an irritant, and this guy, much like Greg, creating havoc out there.
Warren, good.
Man, he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage.
Spurs leading by 19. Now, here's Mills. He's got 18. Aldridge sets up the pick now for Leonard. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot two.
We've seen LaMarcus Aldridge getting it done. 12 points and a steal. I tell you what, he's made his mark on this game in so many ways, guys.
And he would have stood out just on the strength of the defense. But how about offensively? He's been clicking there as well.
He's checked in for the Spurs. D, he's checked in for Phoenix. And Patrick Mills gets that whistle that time. That'll be his second foul of the game. Lee's checked in for Dwayne Dedman. Knight kicks to Goodwin. Dishes it to Leonard. Clock at 6. Out tonight. Fires the three. That's a basket. His 8th from the field. 8 of 14.
This guy will really make you pay if you leave him enough room outside.
Outside Leonard. Got it. Number 7 on the night. 7 for 11 from the floor.
4 of their last 5 makes came off of a high-quality shot inside.
Textbook. Really, when you look at how they're playing, they are having their way down low. Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
Lee against Leonard. Leonard with a screen on Leonard. Mills passes to Leonard. The Spurs need to get a shot off here. Here's Forbes. Another one falls for San Antonio.
And we're seeing the shots start to fall for them now.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, this has been an extremely efficient second half for them up to this point.
And it's sent back by Aldridge.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today. There's a glaring discrepancy between these teams in that area of the game.
And it's been the difference. That's what's enabled them to build such a big lead, no doubt about it.
Knight on the wing, covered by Mills. Here's Goodwin. Offensive rebound. Out tonight. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. For Brandon Knight.
Well, for one, he hasn't let them down. I mean, but a few other guys need to pick up the pace if they're going to be good.
Aldridge a screen. Leonard dishes to Aldridge. Shot off the screen, and it's San Antonio with another. Here's Knight. He's got 22. Goes up the baseline. Rebound, Kawhi Leonard. Leonard's got his 4th rebound in this one. Pass to Mills from the arc. Can't get it to go. And Phoenix the other way now. Up next for them, the Grizzlies at the FedEx Forum. That will be their second of this 5-game road trip. No good from Booker.
You know, he just hasn't looked right to me. A bit out of sorts, if you will. Something's off with his mechanics, at least as I look at him.
Leonard attacking, and he dunks it down.
I mean, he is tearing the defense apart, and let's face it, they have not brought their A game on that side of the ball.
Right side, Knight, and it's sent back by Aldridge. Spurs leading by 22, and a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
Can you believe the job they're doing at the foul line since halftime? I mean, they've been perfect so far.
Yeah, as cool as can be, Clark. Great focus and efficiency. That's how they built this lead.
And the Suns making a change here. Q, he's checked in for Leonard. Green comes in for Booker. Jordan Adams, he's checked in for Archie Goodwin. And it's Tiny in for Knight. And Simmons kicks to Lee. Passes it to Simmons. Picked by Lee. To the inside. It's stolen by Green. Fast break. Here we go. Ahead. Here's Adams. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot two right here. This is his first free throw of the game. And he can't get the first one. So he comes up empty at the line. San Antonio's gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the third quarter. Carter, the pass to Anderson. To the wing right side. Forbes dishes to Carter. Lee sets a screen for Carter. Shot clock at 5. Lee kicks to Anderson. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
And check out the bounce.
Oh, bounce to the ounce. Clark, how about that?
Yeah.
All right,
You
showing
said
him
it,
off
Kevin.
right there. Good move.
You said it, my man. He's a highlight reel waiting to happen.
The shot's good from Forbes.
They're straying away from the three-point game here in the second half. And that's fine as long as they're on the lead and they're getting good shots. They've decided not to take nearly as many three-pointers in this half.
Will it go? Hit some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good. Green's got 5 now. Here's Forbes. And the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. And we welcome you. Back as we get going here in the fourth quarter. The final quarter of play can change everything. The Suns shooting at 46%, making some buckets. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the fourth quarter. On the court for San Antonio. Carter is out there with Anderson. Then it's David Lee. Then there's B. And it's Simmons in at the shooting guard position. Picked by Lee. Carter outside. He feeds it to Simmons. And a miss there on the triple.
Boy, from my angle, it looked like it was in the bottom of the net. Looked good from here.
Yeah, I'm about as shocked as you are, Clark.
And he gets it to go.
And really smart to draw his man out to the perimeter. He's giving up too much size to be effective inside.
Showed nice basketball IQ. I agree, Greg. I mean, if he finds his spot on the perimeter and doesn't force it, I think his outside shot will be hard to block no matter who's defending him.
Dudley against Anderson. 6 on the shot clock. Forbes the pass to Anderson. Off target from the wing.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
And here's Green outside. Rebound San Antonio. Lee's got his 3rd rebound on the night. Here's Forbes. It's deflected. Green against Carter. The dish to Dudley. Plenty of space. Second chance shot. Green, no luck.
Oh, you've got to be able to deliver when you get a bunny like that. That's just too easy of a shot to miss.
Here is Forbes. Lee outside. He dishes it to Simmons. And he finishes it off with a one-handed jam.
Tell you what, he's not an easy guy to stop when he's got his sight on the rim.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
Did he just go chop chop there with that slam?
You know, they'll want to generate more of those shots in tight, guys.
Spurs leading by 21. Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. here is Forbes. Can't connect from short range. And now the Suns, a fast break. Outside, Green. And he drops that one in. Now Anderson. Carter outside. We're in the final quarter of play here. 3 minutes in. Here's Forbes. Sinks the triple.
And he's looking to really stretch this lead out, even with the cushion they have, still letting it fly from long range.
Green, the screen. Tiny, the pass to Green. Swatted away. It's going to be out of bounds. The Suns will retain possession. A different look now for San Antonio. Bertanis, he's checked in for Lee. And it's D in for Carter. Phoenix also making some changes. Leonard, he's checked in for Dudley. Warren comes in for Green. And it's Brandon Knight in for Tiny. And out of bounds as San Antonio gains possession.
Boy, did they ever make a mess out of that one. A terrible turnover.
Booker, he's checked in for Jenkins. Spurs leading by 22. Here's Murray. It's rebounded by Leonard. Leonard's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And the shot is good.
An excellent display of passing out there, fellas. I mean, 8 of their last 10 points have been assisted on.
And they just keep finding the open man.
Feeds it to Forbes. Fires it up. It's in and good for his 6th field goal in 10 attempts. For Phoenix, they've gone 5 for 9 from the field in the final quarter so far. There's a good screen. Here's Warren. The rebound by Anderson.
Physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. That plus 10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Yeah, not to mention what it says on the scoreboard. They're really pushing them around. Straight bully ball.
The 3. No good from Booker.
One made 3 formed for the game. Does he focus closer in? Let's see.
Bertanis, the pass to Forbes. 3-pointer. Rebound by the Suns. Leonard's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Here's Booker. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot.
I tell you what, fellas, we're seeing some really good ball movement out there.
Definitely. 10 of their last 12 points have come off assists.
The pass to Forbes. Trains the 3-pointer. Forbes has got a pair of 3s here in the 4th quarter for the Spurs.
Add another triple to their second half total.
They came out of the break just dropping bombs and just are not letting up at all.
In transition, here comes San Antonio. Throws down the breakaway jam.
Quick hands on the steal and then just mad hops on the slam.
Great sequence for them defensively and Clark offensively.
Well, one usually leads to the other, Kevin. That's just good, aggressive, attacking basketball at both ends. Well, they gave him some room, and he just stepped back and nailed the wide-open jumper.
Spurs leading by 23. Here's Murray. They set the pick. Pass to Bertens. Launches a 3. The shot no good. Now the Suns take it the other way. Here's Knight. Another one falls for Phoenix.
Obviously a mix-up defensively on that possession.
San Antonio's gone a disappointing 2 of 6 on 3-point attempts here in the 4th. Now Murray. Shot clock at 6. Simmons passes to Bertens. And it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it. He'll shoot one more at the free throw line.
How about the concentration? He gets hit but stays with the play and gets the finish.
Innovation and improvisation right there, Greg. Finding a way to get that shot to fall after taking the contact.
D. He's checked in for Phoenix.
There's been a change in his game compared to what we saw in the first half. I mean, he's scoring with a lot of confidence now.
Here's Murray. He's guarded by Knight. Now Murray. Pulls up on the wing. No good. Some solid defense from Knight. Phoenix has gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Pass to Leonard, and there's the feed to Booker. There's the screen. Puts up the baby hook.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the D.
Greg, no problem for me with that call. I mean, he was still sliding right there.
Dwayne Dedmon's checked in for Anderson. Phoenix calls timeout.
And, obviously, there's some things out there he does not like and wants to talk it over.
Well, Greg, you played and you envision yourself as a coach as well. So, sometimes you need to make some adjustments.
Lee's checked in for San Antonio. Outside Knight. Kicks it to Booker. 6 to shoot. Now, here's Warren. He's tightly guarded. Phoenix, no good that time either.
And that's a well-contested shot.
Well, we've seen him before. He does not allow you to just get easy baskets. He's always going to make you work for it.
Tries again. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Leonard's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Pulls up on the elbow. Bounces high off the rim and drops. 12 points for T.J. Warren. Spurs leading by 20. Lee outside. He kicks it to Murray. Dishes to Dedmon. Passes to Bertens. From deep. Phoenix grabs the miss. There's a minute 34 left to play in the final quarter. Booker the pass to D. Pulls up. And Lee pulls it down. They've been doing a great job of sharing the ball.
Excellent display of team play.
And guys, Sade comes to mind for me because right now that offense, it's a smooth operator.
Sade, I like that, Greg.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Spurs.
Agreed, Steve, and as one-sided as it gets today, Clark, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
You're right, Kevin. It's hard to think of anything that didn't go right for them. I mean, game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was spot on.
And this team, obviously one of the elite teams. They have played with heart and passion for the game all season long, and the wins for them just keep rolling along. And tonight, it'll make win number 63.
And they've really had a dominant run of games against this opponent this year. They played them 3 times and won every one.
Well, once they'd taken the first 2 from them, you could just sense how this one was going to go.
And one of the league's truly special talents making his mark. Once again, another great performance for Kawhi Leonard. Every time there was a big possession or a big play, he was a major contributor. Just a great all-around game.
This could get even more out of hand if they continue to put up points.
Wow, Kevin, what a performance we are seeing.
Here's Murray up on top. He's guarded by Knight. Here's Murray. And so it's San Antonio easily taking this one. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team, Clark, by far tonight.
No question about it, Kevin. They certainly gave their fans plenty to scream and holler about. This place was rocking. It was on fire,
Well, LaMarcus, this is certainly a good win.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Hey, y'all. Ernie Johnson here, along with Kenny Smith and Kawhi Leonard. He came out of the locker room at halftime and was immediately on fire. That third quarter will exert his will.
I don't know if there's a fan base that loves this.
And folks, that's it for us. Thank you for tuning in. Always a pleasure. For Kenny the Jet Smith, for Shaquille O'Neal, this is Ernie Johnson. Have a great night.